Yeah, we back. Muhammad crib, the one room with the small little window. The light be coming through it in the morning. It's just like I wanted it. Just like I remembered. Anyway, cold world, no blankets. But today's story is a fun one. It's a bit of a fun one. You know, Nexus was getting lit. But anyway, let's just get into it. So I go to school in Atlanta, and if you don't live in the city, trust me when I say this place is wacky as f. The city is a fever dream. The show be accurate as f. I swear, watch Atlanta. FX presents. I promise that's real life. This place is wacky as hell. But anyway, today's story is just another night of Atlanta ass shit. And this takes place during the first 2 months of me being in college. And there's always hella flyers and stickers on every fucking street pole advertising some type of promoter party. The one that I saw the most when I first moved in was for this shit called Pajama Jam, where you pull up to this like big ass party in your PJs, which is actually a really good idea. I'm not gonna lie, I might bite this flow. I also low-key want to throw a party where like the theme is like you dress up as like an artist. So like you could be Cole, you could be Smino, you could be Tyler, you could be Cardi, you could be Ed Sheeran. Yeah, anyway, completely not the point at all. Basically, there was this shit called Pajama Jam, flyers everywhere. Low key, some of these flyers just stay up. Like I feel like if I were to walk outside right now, I would still see some of these flyers. But anyway, I ended up not going to Pajama Jam for whatever reason. Like it was the first weekend of school. Like I was like, I don't know, doing some other shit. But there was this other event called Trap versus R&B that was going down. And this one was the third one in the series. And the homies and I had missed the first two. But we heard shit was live as fuck last time. So we were like, we gotta go to this part 3. We got to. We missed a lot of these big advertised parties because a lot of the first year of college for me was like hella dorm kickbacks and like mini parties where like hella people were stuffed into one room. To be specific, the homie Anthony's dorm, while being completely gone off the juice. But anyway, we were like, yes, we're going to Trap versus R&B. We're finally gonna go to one of these. So we assembled a group of like 6 people. And I'm not gonna give all 5 of these people names because it's like, we don't really need to. There's really probably only gonna be like 2 or 3 names that are gonna be like constant. But for the sake of this story, it's important to note that the homie Josiah and the homie JJ were here too. So once gang is assembled, we start walking over to the venue, and it's like 10 p.m. at this point, and it's a 20-minute walk to get to there from our dorms. And I'm not gonna lie, this walk felt weird as f. Like there were some peculiar ass niggas we ran into while on this walk. But eventually we get there, and there's this long ass line to get in, like bodies on bodies, just like the line was long, like was leading to outside. And we get to the front, and the bouncer starts checking all of our IDs and lets us all in, despite the fact that we were definitely not 21. But I mean, like I guess it was like 18 plus or something. But also, the pat down was the most OD ever. I swear the bouncer grabbed my balls while checking us, bro. Like, they straight up, like, clutched my shit. I was like, whoa, this is weird. This is odd. But anyway, we finally got into the function, and there's, like, stripper poles everywhere and smoke filling the whole area. And it's like nobody dancing or moving, and the energy is low-key weird as shit. But we're like, I guess this shit just started maybe? Like, we did not know what the f was going on, but we were like, fuck it. We still gotta get live. But at the beginning, bro, we were just like a little confused, bro. This was the first promoter party we had ever went to. But anyway, then eventually hella strippers start walking out with sparklers, and they get on the poles and they start going crazy on the poles. And then it just turns into like with their arms crossed staring at these strippers. But the music is still blaring out, but no one is dancing, and this shit was advertised as a party. Like this was supposed to be trap versus R&B. First of all I was hearing was trap, and it's like cool and all, but where's the R&B? Like isn't it supposed to be like a battle, like who's gonna win between trap and R&B? So we're like, fine, I'll do it myself on some Thanos shit. And we start dancing and getting lit as shit. Mind you, none of us are intoxicated in any way. We just want to get live as f. Like we came here to turn up. This is what we gotta do. And people around us start to notice us get live. And they join in and get live with us. And we move to the middle. And the whole pool of live people gets bigger and bigger. And like literally, we are just trend-setting ass niggas. Will of D ass niggas, bro. These people just gravitated towards us because they saw us having a good time. And at this point, we have like a good third of the population of the function turning up with us. And the rest of the party is just still being weird and hugging walls and just standing there. But like, we're turning up. Like, niggas is getting lit as fuck. And in the spirit of the liveness, the homie Josiah's like, fuck it. Can we get much higher? So high. And this nigga climbs a table, because there's tables like all around the venue. Or should I say strip club. And he climbs a table and he starts dancing on the table. And hella people start hyping bro up. And he's like bouncing and going crazy on the table. And I start to notice as he's bouncing and going crazy and doing his thing, I look down at the table and the legs and I'm like, hey, yo, shit is starting to lose its stability. Like the legs were starting to bend in a weird way. And I was like, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right. And before I can say anything, the whole caves in. And the table breaks. The table straight up breaks. And this nigga takes a hard ass fall. And everyone's like, oh shit. And I'm like, damn. This nigga just fell. Like, what? And nobody, like, none of the, like, venue niggas saw this. And then this gets right back up and starts dancing like ain't shit happened. So we're like, damn, I hope no one heard that. Because if we did, we gonna be in some trouble. And we just continue to get lit. And we're turning up right next to the corpse of the table. And eventually someone gets into a fight. And a gun gets pulled out though. So then everybody and their mama like start running out. And we're like, man, what a great sign to leave. But personally, from my POV, I didn't see the gun get pulled. But everybody else was like, oh, and like screaming and running and shit. So that was an interesting conclusion to the night, because everything was low-key pretty live at the beginning, or not even at the beginning. Everything was live before somebody got into a fight and pulled out a blick. But also the homie JJ, because I forgot I was gonna include him in this story. I don't remember why, but I guess, oh yeah, the homie JJ was literally on his way to Dooneyville at this function, and then boom, the gun gets pulled, everybody has to leave, gets stormed out, didn't make it to Dooneyville, I guess. But we Ubered back to the crib and we're like, damn, that shit was kind of ass until we started dancing. Low key, like, did we save trap versus R&B? The answer is yes, but I mean, it was still dead. But you know, we did our thing, tables were broken, niggas were live, JJ was in Dooneyville, almost, but yes, broke the table. Don't try any of this at home. If you do, record that shit, nigga. Come on, record that, nigga.
Hey, I need some Cartier shade with the shutters to block out the pain when I please. I write on my songs of a bad I love. I tatted her name on my sleeve. I be missing the mama, my mother, that shit. It brings my heart to my sleeve. I'm a lover, but under this label, the thug of my nigga. How many more times I go grieve? Ooh, damn. I just be thinking real deep. Shit on my mental be stressing me endless. Drowning it out with the puff of the weed. Foot to the floor like the turn of the key. Feeding my demons, it's exotic weed.